Almost there. Getting going, getting going. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Saturday morning here. All right, all right. Getting close to the start of this session here. Hope we're getting ready for this wonderful opportunity to hear some more good things going on. Anticipation. A little drink here. About to launch off. Okay, here comes the start. Good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Joe Blake here. We're with the Actionable Financial Literacy Center through Blake Media, and I want to welcome you this morning to the broadcast. We have a wonderful guest that's coming forward, going to tell us a little more about her business, Sarah Taylor of the Taylor Photography. And hey, just want to remind everybody that we have these broadcasts. Next week, we're going to have a wonderful lesson about financial literacy. But today we want to highlight a business owner. So let's go ahead and just bring Sarah forward, and here we go. And there she is, Sarah. How you
Hi,
doing?
how's it going?
All right. How's your day going so far?
Not too bad.
All right, good, good, good. So, Sarah, you have a photography business. Could you tell us a little about yourself, first of all?
Yeah, so I've been in the business for 3 years, and I'm doing photography for 16 years. Was always doing it for other people, with portraits for school photography and teaching photography. Decided to do it all on my own, coming out and being out here in Arizona. There's a lot of beautiful landscapes with mountains, and um, I'm trying to get everything up and rolling on a consistent basis with my photography.
Okay, awesome, awesome. When I got Sarah's business card, she has a saying here that says "life through the lens." So, could you give me a description what that means and life through the lens?
Sure. Well, when I came up with that slogan, "Life through the lens, capture, create, share," I was thinking about how life moments happen and taking the pictures and capturing them for families or for people. Maybe they don't have that eye to capture it themselves, or they don't always want to be behind the camera. They want to be in the picture. So just capturing those precious moments or memories of families or events, parties, or anything to do with what they're trying to grab, so that they can remember life through the lens.
Awesome. And I look back at a lot of the pictures that I've family photos that I've taken, and most of the time, I'm not in a lot of them because I was the one taking a lot of the photographs, and sometimes I miss myself out of being in those pictures because I got the camera and I'm thinking I had to think about it sometimes. Joe,
Yeah.
give someone else the camera so you can be there and let everybody know that you were there because I'm the one. So you need someone like yourself there to come there and help and take those photographs for me because for us because sometimes we're preoccupied with that. So
Yeah.
yeah, so how do you when you grab those photos for your clients and create a project? So you do birthdays, weddings, and even is maternity parties or Sarah? Okay, looks like we're frozen there just a little bit. But, well, Sarah mentioned that she does birthdays
Yeah,
and
I do
weddings.
birthday weddings, maternities, uh, be Photoshop, photo illustrate pro, lightroom, paint shop pro, ultimate.
Okay, connection is kind of weak there.
Did I lose you?
Yeah, it was kind of cut off just a little bit.
Okay. Um, well, I don't know how much you got before you got cut off and reconnected. So I do what birthdays, weddings, maternities. I grab the photos that the clients want. I work with realtors, businesses that are trying to update their website or brochures so that they can have the pictures updated so they're not out of date when they're trying to send out information to whoever they're sending out to on their clients. And as far as the programs I use that I go through it, I use Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Illustrate Pro, Lightroom, Paint Shop, Pro, Ultimate. So I have a couple of different things I can do on my editing side once the pictures are taken.
Okay. Oh wow, that's a pretty in-depth uh, software that you use to just brighten up the photographs or make it picturesque. Yeah, that's pretty detailed there. So, what causes repetitive cycles of events to be consistent when you do those?
Having clients come back and want to do more pictures with me as opposed to somebody else, capturing the events that they want. Everything happens. And like you said yourself, you're always behind the camera. So just taking that step of paying the photographer to do so that you're in the picture as the family member, not always behind the camera.
Yes, yes, yes. Um, I have a video that I done. It's years ago. My two boys were small, and we went through the zoo at I think it was in Memphis, Tennessee, and I'm doing the video, but it's them and my ex wife, and but I got everybody in the photograph, and it was like it was like I wasn't there, but I was there because I had the video and I was taking the pictures and everything. I was like, why didn't I flip the camera around? At least put my on
At
myself.
least once. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like sometimes that's a very small element. Is very big because I was there, but I was just holding the camera. And when you do that for a family, how does that make it feel for that when you're doing that for that family to have everyone in that photograph?
Well, they're capturing their moments. Like I'm getting them off guard. Maybe the kids are looking up at their mom or looking up at their dad, and I'm catching them in the moment. They're not always having to look all at the camera, but they're capturing those moments that they can't get for themselves because they're all in the picture.
Okay.
So it just makes it that much better when the families are happy with what they see.
Okay. Is that when someone needed event coordinator or something like that?
So, event coordinator, I would love to work with an event coordinator since I'm a photographer. And I know there's different things that event coordinators need to do, especially weddings are big with event coordinators. Maybe graduation party, 18th birthday, going away to college type party if they're going out of state. And I would love to coordinate with a event coordinator to get more of those moments with the events happening with other people, and they know more clients that are reaching out, and maybe I can coordinate with her or him based off of who their clients are and how they want to take pictures, how they want me to take their pictures for the event. Um, so I would definitely love to coordinate that with somebody who has the references to be able to do that.
Right, right. Okay. Was it right about now? This is February, March. I think March and April is when what is it? Is it prom season?
April, May comes around prom, yeah.
Your
And
prom?
then graduation's like May, June. It just depends upon when it falls for the school. Um, so yeah, it's coming up soon.
Yes, that's what that comes up soon. Yeah, and as a matter of fact, next month will be my wife and I's 25th wedding anniversary. And
Oh, congratulations.
yes, yes, and I was mentioning to my wife today, I wanted you to be able to do some photographs for us because 25 that's a long time. Yeah, and
It's a milestone for sure.
yeah, so it's been a journey. It's been a journey for us. 25 years, we got 8 grandkids, so that's something we want to capture the moment. So we send those photographs out and everything. So it's things like that you capture with a picture. That picture speaks 1,000 words. So it's important to be able to get a photograph that's professionally done, and and it's you can look back at that picture and say, "Wow, remember this moment, remember that time," and those pictures, they mean a lot. They mean
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah. So, what platforms do you have available for families? Like professional headshots, and you said you have like virtual in-house things
Yeah,
or
so with professional headshots, I can do like a location headshot, blur out the background, and make the client focused and captured. I do have a lot of backdrops so that if they don't want an on-site location, realtors, I did an event where realtors were at houses and kind of got maybe some stairs or maybe the background of a backyard. Maybe we did in the kitchen a couple of different posing headshots for the realtors, and they were able to use them for their updated business cards or website. There were a good 10 different realtors within 5 different companies that I took headshots for, and it was all on site. I do have enough backdrops. I have about 20 to 25 backdrops, a variation of Christmas, Valentine's Day or anniversary. I have some plain colored backdrops that are black, gray, blue, like sky blue, darker blue. So various different types of things to do with headshots, but they can also be for the family pictures. Maybe you don't want a natural scene, you just want a picture that has some color background. So I can do that. I can definitely do a 360 virtual tour. I've done that a couple times with a couple of realtors. And it was a new build. They had no pictures whatsoever of the house. We got some pictures taken and they uploaded it to the website to sell the house, and the house was sold within 2 weeks.
wow.
So pictures really make a statement, not only for a family, but for the business and what you're trying to sell on the website. So it can really make or break depending upon what you do.
Yeah.
And then as far as like other businesses, for instance, the mechanic place, they wanted to update their website and send out a coupon brochure for people to come into their location because they're off of Litchfield and they were a little in the back of other businesses and kind of unseen off the road. So they wanted to just get more out there. They're family owned. So they did a couple of different family pictures and insight of what types of cars they do and how nice they are, and they all full service that they were. So we got them all taken care of, and I can definitely do more businesses. I've done businesses, mostly families though, but I do it all. So there's no stopping at whatever project we can do for the client.
Yeah, I love the diversity. So you've done professional headshots, you've done virtual homes for realtors, auto mechanic shops. I mean, that's a very diverse, uh, you know, picture group. So I mean, that lets us know that you can you change and alter and do different picture shots, and it makes it having that versatility is just awesome for families, awesome for business owners that you can move. I call it shake and move. You can really make it shake it up, and also give folks a different viewpoint to look at. So that's awesome, and it's good to have that versatility in your business, and not just a standard come here getting this shot, and no, you can do different things for your clients, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
Very awesome. This is a standard question I ask my guests. How does one never regret a day in one's life?
Well, I would say for my business going forward, I would never regret a day of getting everything and anything that I can with my clients. If I had a busy day, capturing those moments or capturing those events that is happening, and getting everything up as I would want to, so that the client is happy with how they get their images done. And that's how I would never regret a project or do anything for them.
Yeah, right. Now I can tell you have a passion for your business, a passion for taking photographs. How did you develop that passion?
Just over time, doing it for everybody else, doing the work and putting in the pictures and capturing it at just the right moment. My son, we went on vacation and I was taking some pictures of him and scenery and trying to capture it at the right moment. And he's like, "You've captured almost the same image in different like sequences," and I'm like, well, I just want it to be perfect, so just the perfection of taking pictures in my eyes and doing it really puts a more of a passion to how I really love doing what I love to do as my job,
Yeah,
and why I didn't want to work for other people. I want to work for myself.
right. It's your baby. That's
Yeah.
your baby, right? You want to get it's there's those pictures that you go back and you see. It's like wow, my I have four adult children now, but I go back and look at those pictures. I have pictures of my two sons when they were um, in Pampers. They're not in Pampers now, but I have a picture of them. And they both have bottles in their mouth. One is standing in the bottle, one has the bottle in his hand. And I go back and I look at it. I said, man, they were my boys when they were babies. But
Yeah.
the oldest is 35 and his brother's 3. But I look back at that picture, and that moment was just such a, you know, I was a, I'm still a dad, but that was a dad moment. So I know when you had your son and you wanted to take that photograph and get the right picture, I can feel that because that's your
Yeah.
baby. Yeah, that's your baby. So with
Mhm.
that, what do we do next?
So my contact information to get a hold of me, my phone number is 623-806-0825. My email is staylor15569az@gmail.com. You have my website scrolling at the bottom so that if anybody wants to take a peek at my clientele, and see what I've done. And that's everything public on my website. There are projects that I have done that people haven't wanted to sign and be public. So just letting people know, I do respect those boundaries of personal privacy within my website as well. So if you are that client that also wants it private, we can definitely have it available for you, but not public to everybody to see on my website. Um, and just any additional questions, or maybe you don't see a package that's on there as wedding specific. I don't have wedding packages on my website just because every wedding package is a little different. One wants something, another person wants something else. So the wedding package, just contact me and we can definitely get something started for you and see what your price margin is at and how many pictures you want me to capture so that we can get you all taken care of.
Yeah, awesome. Last question here is, what are your thoughts on financial literacy?
Well, everybody wants to be financial freedom and have that financial freedom with whatever they do, as far as either a passion career or a side job or whatever. Maybe it be you have past financial issues and you want to make it better. So, I mean, financial literacy is just, working with what you can to get everything with what you need to. Yes, we do need to live with money and have the right amount, but you want to be more than just living. You want to do things, and you want to experience life. So that's what I feel about financial literacy and financial freedom.
Awesome. Yeah. You do want to live life. You want to be able to do
Yeah,
things. And in the beginning, I had my background. I had my grandson and me with a tiger. Had to change that, but that's an experience me and my grandson had, and he will. I no doubt he will always remember that because I know
he
I will.
will. And he'll be like, Grandpa took me. We went on this trip. Yeah.
Yeah,
He will
that's
never forget. That is
no,
definitely a moment that is never forgettable.
no, it isn't. Okay, well, thank you, Sarah, for being here with us this afternoon, and we'll see each other again.
Yes, we will. Thank you, Dr. Joe. It was great talking to you about my business and getting to know more about you as well.
All right, then. Hold on, though. Okay, I'm going to close for now. All right, everyone. Look forward to seeing you next week. This is Dr. Blake with the Actionable Financial Literacy Center, Blake Media, and I hope everyone have a great and wonderful weekend. See you next week.